Woke up this morning with a wine glass in my hand. Whose wine? What wine? Where the heck have I been? Do you want to trade options like I do? Let's trade some options here on Monday. It is Monday, ding, ding, shadi-da. April 24th, 2023, 9:38 a.m. on the Swatch Watch. That's Central Standard Time here in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. Let's go on over to thebarchart.com. Up in the toolbar, we'll click on the old options, go down to options screener. I'm going to start with those dividend stocks. You know, I prefer those over any others. I prefer those dividend stocks. So let's look at the filters. Right now, they've got 652 options up there for us. We're going to take off the calls for now, although we need to visit that and discuss if any of my call opportunities are looking good or making its way in the world today, making it onto the screener. So let's do that. Let's add the weeklies to that fold. And this is going to be under 60 days expiration, monthly and weekly expirations. Add the market cap to it. I should probably just save these. Why did you just think of that? I don't know. It's just more fun to just manually add them and go through the ritual of it each day. I think that's fun for me, for my personality type. And let's go to dividend yield. We're just going to simply add anything that pays a dividend. Alrighty. And then also we want to see the return. And on the dividends, I'm okay with a 12% annualized on a company that I wouldn't mind owning, with a 12% annualized return on the option, which in this case is selling puts only. Selling puts only is on this particular scanner. Let's see what these results are. 221 opportunities, bunch of them Apple. Hello. All kinds of Apple action there. When does Apple report their earnings? Let's take a look. We are on Yahoo Finance. This is finance.yahoo.com. And then I click on if you look at this tab at the top, if you go to markets and then click on calendars, in fact, let's just do that now. Let's click on the calendars. Then it's going to bring these up. And this next tab, you can go straight to earnings. You can go to IPOs. You can go to economic events to see what's coming up. As you can see, they're spelled out. Like today, there's 40 economic events, and you have 269 earnings today. Let's just go to earnings, and then we will type in Apple specifically. See when they're reporting. And it's going to be on May 4th. So that's next week. So Apple can be traded this week without any real nervousness or nail biting. But what's the dates on these Apple trades? So there are a handful here that are just expiring at the end of the week, 4 days out, April 28th expiration date. So what are they showing us? They're showing us that Apple's around $165 right now, and there could be some money to be made at $155 all the way down. So $155 all the way down to $130. What kind of action would that be, though, if you sold that put at $130 on Apple today? What is Apple doing today? I think they're down a bit. I believe they're down. Let's see. So they are down 59 cents. So if we click through to trade options on the Apple and we sell a put and we leave the expiration of April 28th, 4 days out, there can't be any action at 130. What are you even talking about? How about zero? How about you take zero and like it? I want a cheeseburger, no, a hot dog. I want some potato chips. You'll get nothing and like it. So if we look at the Apple here, just even at a, what's the delta on this? 15, 16, 17, the 17 delta, 42 cents on 160. Now it's a short trade, so there's still some action there. 42 on 160. We divide it by our 4 days to expiration, multiply that by 365. You're at 23.9%. But that, for some reason, doesn't interest me at all. Doesn't it? Yeah, coughing yourself into laughing yourself into a cough frenzy. Real nice. Drink a little black coffee. So delicious. Because I like my coffee like I like my women. So what else we got on here? Abracadabra. I don't believe any of this you're telling me here. Oh, that's a June 16th. So that's okay. Let's flip it over to what we like to see, which is the filter view, and then we will do the old reverse engineer on the static return. We go from the nail biters back to the totals. Why in the world are there zeros on here? What is even happening? Let's go back to the filter. Oh, probably because you didn't put any numbers in there. You're genius. You're very smart. Now that moves it down to 119 results right there. We've got them in order of the most conservative. NVIDIA. What stands out? Qualcomm. We have some action on both already, don't we? Do we have action on Qualcomm? I'm pretty sure you do. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you. Talking out loud to you, my friend in stocks, options, and dividends. So right there, we've got one strategy, and it is a 110 put on the Qualcomm, which is probably underwater right now. So yes, so here is the value of the put, or the cost to buy it closed. You can see because Qualcomm is down today nearly 1%. So it must have opened into the green and then went into the red as a stock, which then takes my value or the cost to close up dramatically. So it'd be around $145 to close it, but we collected 292. Well, that's because if we had two up there, we would walk away with enough for one Starbucks. So we'll let that ride. What's the date on that? Okay, so that expires not this Friday, but the following Friday, Cinco de Mayo. Speaking of Cinco de Mayo, old sweetheart sent me a nice picture from Mexico this morning of her view. So she's got that going for her. And I sent a picture. They were rearranging the wine shelves at Meijer this morning. So I walked through there as I was grabbing a 12-pack of cherry Dr. Pepper for kid 3 because he's so spoiled. And they were rearranging the wine shelves. So they had big, huge, the full size shopping carts over at Meijer filled with wine bottles. So I took a picture of one of those and said, "My morning view." She said, "You better be joking." I'm not. So what else do we have? We have all kinds of things to look through, to contemplate. I haven't spent any time on this because I was at the gym this morning and then over at Meijer. Picked up a loaf of 9-grain bread for my son as well as that Dr. Pepper cherry. By the way, I had no idea they even made cherry Dr. Pepper. Picked up some wraps for some sandwiches, some tortillas, but they're like those special kind. This one's a protein blend. It has like 7 grams per wrap, per shell, per tortilla, whatever it's called. So we have all kinds of things to look through. I see a handful that are interesting to me. I need to be involved with more wheeling of dividend stocks that are growers and fundamentally sound, like a UPS, like a Microsoft, like a Target, Walmart, Johnson and Johnson, Procter and Gamble, all those safe dividend stocks that also grow their dividends. I'm interested in building a wheel platform for them. So during earnings season could be very interesting because what we've seen is that the market has overreacted to certain reports, to the positive and the negative. So we'll keep that in mind as we're looking through earnings season. If you didn't see my video, let's go over here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at it now. So this is some recent content. I did release an earnings video yesterday with a spreadsheet attached of stocks that are reporting earnings this week, market cap of $1 billion and above. So if you'd like to get that, watch that video, watch the whole thing and then click through on that spreadsheet. I will attach this spreadsheet in the description of this video. So take a look at that. And then I will contemplate what we're looking at today from this screener, as well as I haven't even looked over here at my Yahoo watch list. We'll look through that as well and see if there's anything interesting, and I'll check right back with you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. See you in the next video.